Hi folks, Sonia Ashe here from Ashe Design. Today I'm going to show you how to use our Let It Snow Cinemagraph Photoshop template. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is open up our video timeline. So go up to Window, choose your timeline, and that will open up. And I like to dock it in here with my layer palette just to sort of keep things neat. You can see here with your thumbnails, this increases or decreases the sizes of them. I just like to keep it in here so that I can see the very beginning and the very end of my timeline. Okay, this is a 3-second animation that will loop continuously. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So let's click on our photo layer, your photo here. It's going to be the bottom layer. I've already got a photo open in another window, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I have my Move tool selected. I'm going to click on my photo, drag it up to the template tab, then I'm going to drop it right here onto the canvas. Now what you can see is that came in as layer 1, but what it did is it extended the timeline here. So I'm going to reduce the thumbnail so I can see the end of it. You can see that it went out to about the 5-second mark. What we need to do is drag it back to the 3-second mark so that everything is within that 3-second timeline. So if you hover over the end, the cursor changes and you can drag it right back. And then we can go ahead and just extend that out so that we can see it a little more clearly. All right, so now that we've got our photo in here, you can see it's at the very beginning of the timeline and at the very end of the timeline. So this is going to play perfectly. So the next thing we're going to want to do at this point is we're going to want to scale our image down. So let's go ahead, it's already selected. Control T on your keyboard or Command T for your Mac folks. And grabbing any one of these 4 corners and holding down your Shift key, we can scale down our image and then sort of position it where we would like it to be. And then just hit Enter on your keyboard to let that change take effect. Let's zoom back in a little bit. And the last thing we need to do here is just go ahead and edit our text. So if you double click on the T, we can go ahead and we can change the name in here. All right. And then you'll want to do that for the others as well. So you can double click here. And again over here. All right, so I think we're all set at this point. So what you want to do is you want to come back up to your timeline, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to play this video. We want to go ahead and let that snow sort of render itself over your photo. So just hit your play head here, and depending on the amount of RAM you have, this could take a long time, a little time, but you'll see the playhead is kind of going along. It's playing the snow, and you can see it right now. It's going slow because it's just sort of going incrementally through. When it gets to the end, you'll see it play in real time. So let's give that a second here. All right, so we're just at the end, and you can see that the snow is now playing in real time. And this basically is how it will look on your Instagram or your Facebook accounts. It is a 3-second video, but it will loop continuously for 90 seconds on both of those platforms. So at this point, we can go ahead and we can stop that. We'll go up here and just stop it right there. And we're ready to render out our video. So let's come up here. We want to export. We want to render the video. You'll want to select the folder where you want to save this. So I've already got my Let It Snow folder selected, so that's fine. We'll keep it there. Beyond that, I don't touch anything else in here. I render out the document size. This is a square, 2000 by 2000 pixels. So at this point, we're ready to just let this go ahead and render out. I've already saved this once. You can see Let It Snow MP4 file I've already saved. So I'm just going to replace that right now. And again, we're going to give that a minute. And again, depending on your computer speed, this will take a different amount of time. Okay, so our video has been rendered. You're going to want to go ahead and save this. I like to just make sure that my playhead is moved back to the very beginning of my timeline, and then you can just go ahead and save your file. At this point, you're going to want to go ahead and go to whichever social media platform you want to upload these to. And we'd love it if you tagged us at Ashe Design so that we can see your fabulous creations.